Well. Here we are. Y'all asked, we delivering. Y'all got me and Miss Kiki live and in person. Welcome to He Says She Says podcast featuring yours truly. We got Miss Kiki over here.
Hey y'all.
Then you got me, Mr. Stewart, if you will. So today is our first episode. We kind of got in late a little bit, but we got a few topics. But we will start for the introduction for the people that don't know us. How y'all doing? I'm Giovanni Stewart, Mr. Stewart, local tattoo artist. You can follow my page. I will tag my Instagram page in the comments, so you guys can follow that. Got a lot of things going on, but we'll start with Miss Kiki. Tell them about yourself a little bit.
I'm Kiki. Miss talk a lot of shit. I guess sort of say and can back it up. But I'm here. Got a lot to say and can use your help. I mean, I'm not so much big with the social media. I be on Facebook popping shit, but like I have an Instagram. I need to be more involved, and hopefully this can help me get more involved. But yeah, we're gonna start off with Facebook first, and I'll tag my name if it's not on there. I guess.
It's on your live.
Okay. Well, we good. But yeah.
Here on this podcast, we're gonna touch on a lot of things today related, past related, anything that has any relevance to today's world, just from different points of views, different understanding. But on this live, you will not be safe. I just want to let y'all know that out the gate. You will not be safe. We gonna talk our shit on here.
Definitely.
So now that we got the introductions out the way, I think today because we started a little late, so we kind of on the fly right now, but that's cool because that's what we do anyways. Kiki, we'll let you kick it off. Dating. What's
Okay.
that? What's that like today, from your opinion?
Bullshit. No, I'm just playing. But I think today's dating pool is full of piss. I think we gonna jump right up into it. We're not even gonna play. We're not even gonna play around like that at all. I think today, this is just my opinion, and this is coming from a woman's perspective. I could be, but I think I can. It's safe to say I can speak for a lot of women. Um, Today's dating pool is full of piss. It's not consistent. I think it's uh, a joke, sort of say. I just feel like I've been out the game for like it's going to be like 8 years, and I'm back in it now. And it's not nothing that I was used to. Like the dates, people not going on dates. The point of people wanting to share people, I just can't get with it.
You think social media got a big hand in that?
I do believe because people see stuff on social media and feel like that's what it's supposed to be in society within itself. I do feel like that play a big part in it. But,
for me, just looking into it, it's like I feel like people don't date because the opposite sex, both sexes have made it. What's the word I want to use? The accessibility.
okay,
It's easy to access a person that you don't have to date. You get what I'm saying?
it's
like
easy.
people that you don't have to date. You don't have to date this person. If you can pull up to their house and kick it with them, smoke with them, do all this type of stuff, and then before you know it, it's like y'all in a relationship, but y'all ain't in a relationship type of shit.
Building a bond without the conversation as to what's going on. So y'all,
No boundaries. Like,
Yeah.
listen, I feel like there's no boundaries being set in order for the relationship to even kick off. They just kind of going with the flow.
the benefits of I don't think nobody really want a relationship these days. It's just like you said, you don't have to. It's the title now. Like saying I'm in a relationship is more of a title now than anything, and people really are in relationships just without the title. Without the title, kind of just stamps like I can do all of this, but you got to be understanding that I can also venture off and do this. And I'm gonna say I think that really come from men. It's women that probably do it, but I think that come more from men.
I mean, Men take advantage of it, but we can't do that unless a woman allows us to.
You right. You
You
right.
get what I'm saying? Like, we ain't just out here like, I'm gonna do what I want to this woman and I'm gonna have my way. The woman is allowing you to have your way.
I agree, but
so it's on both parts.
You got some men that do only have that mindset though. That just
But
come
every
out.
woman ain't gonna allow that. Though.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying? When you run into a woman that's standing on her boundaries, her morals, and her respect, that nigga ain't gonna last.
She be labeled then.
You get what I'm saying?
She labeled then.
Labeled as what?
Stuck up, got an attitude.
What's
rude.
wrong? What's wrong with that?
It's not, but in the same sense, it's like it's just the ground, like the boundary is set in hell, bro. Like, why do it have to be that? When, like you said, it ain't. It's really just standards and all of that shit. It shouldn't have to be that. Come with more. Motherfuckers really don't be.
I feel like people don't take the time to deal with themselves before they start inviting other people into their world. You get what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Like, people ain't giving themselves time to heal before pulling somebody else into it. Like, and I be learning this type of shit, from trial and error. I'm one of them type of people that learn from my mistakes, but also it's like, I'm not one of them people that's not gonna say nothing about it because people can look at it and be like, well, nigga, didn't you just have all it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I learned from that. Like, those are the things that I learned from. It's unfortunate of how it gets broadcasted, but at the end of the day, it's like, if you're not learning, you're not growing.
A lot of people don't pick up on that though. You got some adults that still have, just because you getting old don't mean nothing. Like, it don't. You can't put age on wisdom.
Yeah,
you can't. So it just be like, you would think, because she 40 or she 35, this supposed to click. Common sense ain't common at all. So what makes sense to you might not make sense to the next person. So,
and I feel like it's a total division in the generations. Like, it's like our parents, for the most part, moved a certain type of way.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
It was more privacy too.
Yeah, it was, and they moved a certain type of way because their parents passed down to them. Men are supposed to be this way and women are supposed to be that way. But somewhere down the line, women like, I'm not being that way because, one, I'm not running into men that's this way to make me be this way. Yeah. And two, I got to do everything on my own anyways. So it's not about I need a man, it's I want a man. And it'd be like, that to me, it got lost in translation somewhere, because it's like, women need men just as much as men need women.
I agree.
But because you are put in a position to fend for yourself as a man and do shit that men do, you be like, there's no point in having a man until the one comes, the one that's grounded in what we came from. When that man comes along, a lot of times I feel like women blow that shit off because that's too much responsibility. You don't want to be, I'm gonna say both sex, because you don't want to be what ultimately you're supposed to be.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
That's powerful. That's a word right there. I don't know. I think that women nowadays, we've gotten tired of trying to be there for a nigga, trying to be supportive of a man, trying to show we they backbone and we can do all of these things to constantly get disappointed, bro. So when you finally dealing with yourself and got everything situated, like, a man really gotta prove he worth that energy again. And half of the times they not. It's just same game, different face. Like, it don't be, and going back into what you said as far as with our parents, like you said, the man that we dealing with today ain't built like our fathers or our grandfathers. So for man to sit back and expect you supposed to cook, clean, do this, but you not doing what my granddaddy used to do for my grandma. You're not being there emotionally. You're not being there mentally. You only thinking you supposed to just come in, pay a bill, and protect. It's more than that. So when a woman goes out of her way to do that for herself, like, at this point, you really ain't even competing with no man. You really just competing with my solitude. Like, you got to come in and show me you worth me allowing you in my space again.
But see, I also look at it like this. If you really think about it, men weren't broadcasting their feelings then.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like they know what they supposed to do. They get up and they go do it. They work, they provide, they make sure that the necessities as a man is getting taken care of. But they like you can talk to your parents right now. And because however far you are as far as your emotional intelligence, if you talk to your parents right now and you talk to them from that perspective versus being a child, you will understand how much they did not express their feelings. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now in today's world, men are getting comfortable expressing themselves. And
They're more emotional.
huh?
They're more emotional.
The emotions has always been there.
Yeah.
Men, I feel like our parents just dealt with it on their own. They suppressed it. You get what I'm saying?
You think so?
And we kind of like broadcast it more, which again is called sassy now.
Okay.
Now think about this. Like only immature women look at a man speaking on how he feel as sassy because that's what you want. Otherwise, you just assuming. You get what I'm saying?
I'm an input. For me, I don't think it's necessarily him being vocal about his emotions or whatever. I think it's the delivery because you got guys that still got that manly and can tell you like, hey, like put me in my place without being disrespectful. Get on me without being rude. But you got men that do it in the same demeanor as a woman. Like I'm talking to my sister, like you doing all that's sassy to me. Now I can't speak for all women to say like, okay, look, I'm just saying when it's the delivery with the sassiness. Like you can come and tell me, hey, like, okay, I feel like you did too much, woo, woo, woo. But if you come in, you did all of that, but that, like, you want me, now I'm arguing with a female. Like, that's the sassiness of it. It's not just you expressing. It's your delivery.
But in the same breath, a woman that can take care of herself, that has been taking care of herself, that where a man is an option and not a necessity, no matter how you put it, they're gonna find a way to flip that because you not finna just come in here put me in my place because I'm like this. I'm set. Like I don't unless he really like applying pressure, a woman is not going to just let a man come in and put you in your place and all that. You're gonna have something to say.
What's wrong with that? If he's not applying the pressure, don't come in here.
But that's what I'm saying overall, when you say like, oh, put me in my place and this and that, you're not gonna let anybody come put you in your place.
Because anybody shouldn't even try to come and do that. Like this is what I want men to really understand, bro. Like all men aren't leaders, all men aren't alpha. Like they not. So you got some that can do that naturally and you don't take offense to it. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
You got some that could, like I said, put you in your place without being disrespectful, without making you feel less than. But you got some that like, who you think you talking to? Like, no, you're not going to talk to me like that because you ain't even.
So, but okay. So can a man who you consider to be not an alpha male, can a male learn that in your opinion?
Yes.
Can they learn that?
Yes. So
when they learn that, do you still have that in your mind to be like, he wasn't like that, but he like that now? So I'm a chill. You know what I'm saying?
Me personally,
or do he got to come like that out the gate?
For me personally, honestly, he got to come with. I will have more patience if he came with it out the gate because I will have more patience. But you got some women that don't. I have to have that because of how I am as a woman. Like I snap out. I go overboard sometimes. I'm fully aware of that, and I need a man you can't have me teach you. Like I can teach a man, say like, okay, we together, you don't know it. I can teach you right now, and then later on down the line when I'm doing it, you come in, okay, it's cool. But if you already got it out the gate, I'm gonna know to chill. You get what I'm saying? If I gotta teach it to you, it's gonna be a repeated thing for me.
But in order for you to see it, you gonna try a motherfucker first, right?
Yeah, every woman do that.
Okay.
Every woman do that.
So when you try a motherfucker, if the first time, like, cause I feel like that's what a lot of people be doing anyways. Coming in, everybody be trying each other.
Yeah.
And when you try somebody, it'd be like if the first time don't go right, it come off as a red flag. Like, but you gotta understand the same way your guard up, my guard up. So if maybe I feel like I'm too aggressive, so when I get with somebody else and it'd be like, okay, I'm gonna try not to be so aggressive, and then the person that you dealing with, they not used to passive aggressive. They used to like you. you standing on them requires you to be a little bit more aggressive than what you is. So now it's a miscommunication, right?
But that's where it is. But that's where it come in. Because in my opinion, you're gonna have to teach me, and I'm gonna have to teach you. We gonna learn each other, and if we connect, we connect. If not,
people ain't sitting around to learn.
That's the problem.
You know what I'm
today.
saying? Like,
that's the problem today with relationships.
Nobody has the patience to see it through.
I understand.
You get what I'm saying? Like, especially if you are a person that come from relationships. It's some people that come from relationships. Like, you talk to them, they was in a relationship from middle school all the way until the end of high school, and then the next relationship they had, they was from the end of high school to mid-20s and shit like that. All they know is relationships. So when they get that freedom, I feel like because you know what a relationship is, you start off out the gate comparing everything to a relationship standpoint.
You do.
Where when you get out there, you notice like, hey, ain't nobody even doing relationships no more. So now naturally, you gonna feel like, man, what the fuck am I doing?
You don't want to do it.
I don't want to do this shit.
You don't want to do it.
So when a person that has the caliber that you need, it'd be like you already at a point now where you feel like I'm not doing relationships. So when that person come along, it'd be like it's kind of like a tit for tat thing. I feel like everybody just hurt, bro. Like, for real. Like,
no, it is trauma.
I feel like everybody just hurt, and it's so much easier to deal with a person from a distance that's hurt too, because now I don't have to deal with your hurt, and I don't got to deal with mine.
But that goes back into you saying like a person got to heal. Like, nobody really, in my opinion, nobody really want to try relationships no more because it's no foundation out the gate. It's nothing to. Like, people don't work towards nothing. It's just like, it's nothing.
Going with the flow.
That is, when you say them words, I cannot, yes, I cannot stand a go with the flow, anything, because I'm a person of clarity. Like, I have to have, and that's one of the reasons why I'm single now. Like, I have to have clarity. You're not going to tell me to go with the flow because the flow eventually ends, and who determines if I want to quit? If the flow going with you, and you like, you know what, this ain't for me, but I'm fully invested. What am I supposed? I'm supposed to just at the drop of a dime be like, okay, you know what, pull out. No, I have to know. Okay, we going with the flow, but where are we going? What's the destination?
But see, and then that's where I feel like that everybody being hurt should be turning bad, because it'd be like it's always one person at some point trying to get away, and somebody that don't want to let go. You get what I'm saying? And that shit getting so out of hand to the point where what you touched on earlier, like these niggas is getting to the point where it'd be like, damn, I done got so invested in this woman that I can't let her go. If she gonna go, then I'm killing me and her.
It's bad.
Bad. You know, women, they be doing it. They be doing that shit too, but it just don't be. To me, it'd be like the man should stand out more, because it'd be like, bro, come on, man.
I think it's more so with the man because it's easier for a woman to walk away. Like, we stick around, but when we really fed up, it's over with. It really, in my opinion, it really takes for you to walk away from a man, because a man will really never walk away from you. And I think that's why. So when some
men out here now that'll get up off you now.
That I ain't think no.
But I will say this when you say it like that, for me, on a personal level, it'd be like, damn, like I can see that, because when a woman, I'm one of them type of people like this. Whatever is wrong, let me try to fix it before you walk away. So that way, when we walk away, if that time was to come, at least I can say I did everything I could to make it right before we part.
It don't work,
because you spend so much time with a person and I ain't even gonna use the word attached, but like, for me, anytime that you spend with a person, you're sharing yourself with that person.
You think so?
Yeah. You sharing some part of yourself. Even if you only kick it with a person when y'all kicking it, like just kicking it, you're sharing that part of yourself with them. Now they might not see the laid back Kiki. They might not see the in her funk Kiki. They just see turn up Kiki. But when y'all turning up, y'all are sharing yourselves with each other.
I don't agree. I think some Okay, you touched on a lot of things. I want to go back to when you just said, I forgot. I kept my thought in my head, but going back to what you said, you share like that moment. Some people that go with the flow. This is just a moment for us right now. But
Right.
for me, it could be like, oh my God, he really evolved. He really, I just feel like if you don't have that talk and like, okay, we finna go bowling, we finna chill, but I know this is like strictly just on some friendship, some getting to know, or is we going for you to really like see what I'm on, see where my head at? Because
Yeah.
for me, that determines the vibe in general. And some
Yeah.
people would just be like, I really ain't got no interest in him. I'm not finna. So you don't connect all the time.
But why? My thing is this: if you don't have an interest in somebody, like say for instance, y'all go on the first date, right? And sometime throughout that date, to yourself, you feel like this ain't really it. Why do it be another one?
I can't speak on that because if you first impression is the biggest. If we go out that first, and like I've had issues where I'm blocked right now for something like that. Like that was weird. You move weird. I'm not gonna see, and I'm gonna tell you the day of or the next day, so it's no confusion. Like I'm a direct person. Like right what I'm speaking on right now, everything has to have purpose. Like if I'm going on a date or anything with you, but before, and I made that because of the last date I just went on. That was weird, really weird. It was a lot of weird stuff going on. I'm not gonna continue talking to you. That's it. And I let him know, and I got blocked. So it's like
But did you feel away when you got blocked?
no, because I didn't care because I was out. Like you
But it
said, I
was
did
just
my
one of them
part.
things where it's like, nigga, you gonna block me?
It
So
wasn't
how did you know you was blocked? Did you try to text him and
because
realize you was blocked?
this person normally every day prior to that link up every day he was very consistent with good morning, how you doing, woo, 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 woo. Facebook posts, liking, heart, and every. So this particular day it was nothing. After the day it was nothing. I'm like,
But you had already told him that you wouldn't.
yeah. I
So
wrote him and then he listen. So that happened. We text. He was like, I ain't hear from you. Cause and I explained like what happened.
I ain't into that.
And then I didn't hear nothing else, but I guess he was thinking like a change of heart was gonna fall through. Like, okay, she gonna give me another chance. No, that was just too. And that's me right now in this dating pool. I don't, like you said, I don't have the patience for like we grown. What we doing? How you messing up? Like on the first date, main thing you have to do is just talk, laugh, vibe. People really can't do that. Like we chopping up even on something cordial. You got your people, I got my people. We out. We ain't even gotta do this with no purpose. We just having drinks, happen to have conversation. You will realize how weird people is for real. Like that was weird, and I don't want to deal with you no more after that.
Okay, so my
No.
point is,
No.
in order for you to know that you was blocked, right?
Mm-hmm.
You seen that he wasn't doing the stuff that he normally do.
Mm-hmm.
So you text him.
Oh, listen, no, I did it. I did it.
So how did you know you was blocked?
I looked at my story like, damn, he ain't react. He ain't say nothing. I went to his page to see, like, damn, because he a serial poster
You
too
went to go check his part
on Messenger, and it was like not available. Not available. I didn't even attempt to call, text, nothing.
But my thing is, if you expressed to him that you was done, why you go checking for him?
Because I was trying to see if I heard his. I'm a person like I don't. Sometimes I come off rude, and I'm like, did I say that too harsh? Because like I said, when he said it, he followed up. So I guess he thought it was gonna be a change of heart. But I was like, I made sure I showed no interest. But I still wanted to see, like, damn, he ain't fucking with me.
So
on some friendship.
Okay. So do you think that if the conversation would have continued, it would have been mixed signals?
On my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm saying, like, if he wasn't the type of person to block you, another conversation possibly would have started up.
And that's what I was checking for. Like,
and that's when I be speaking, that's why I be saying, like, you got like some stuff just is walking into it. You get what I'm saying? Like, if y'all would have continued to talk, he would have felt at some point like, I still got a chance. So he gonna keep going, and you steady like, yeah, look, man, look, I was just checking on your feelings and this and that. I'm still not interested in this and that. But the fact that you still talking to him, well, it could. I'm not saying it did or it will, but it could show mixed signals where it's like some men they gonna keep trying because you the accessibility is there.
But I was taking it more so like, damn, you was trying to court me on some relationship shit. That was some red flags. First, you steady trying to court me on relationship shit. I'm telling you, I ain't on it. We go on a date. You touchy feelings, doing too much. Now you cross the boundary. So now I'm gonna tell you like I felt this way. Blah blah blah. But I'm hoping we could still be Facebook friends and interact and laugh because you be saying funny shit. I say funny shit. But that's what made me feel like, damn, did I hurt his feelings? Because he really blocked me.
He probably blocked you because he really liked you for real. You just shut him down. So
but you was being weird.
It's better for him to do that for him than to go back and forth with you and be confused.
I get that a lot, but I wasn't gonna like try to why you ain't text because I can't come on that energy when I made the stance of like I ain't on that. But like you gonna
but his absence mattered though.
It don't.
It did because you went to check for him.
Because I'm like I really wondered if I hurted his feelings because I was upset about what he did. So when he got on my ass, I'm like, no, I'm just let you know. And he was like, he apologized and everything, but I just still I didn't feel it was genuine.
Do you feel like people are like what percentage of people in your opinion would you say is still looking to get married?
In today's society?
Yeah.
5%. 5%. Because like people don't know the importance. I think right now everything is off the physical. When really looks and love, you need more than love to maintain a marriage. You need more than love to maintain. You need
most
more.
Definitely.
You need more than love to maintain a marriage because love. I feel like looks people nowadays. It's about how she look, how he look, what he got. Like that can wipe out if you ain't got that real friendship where it's like I know you gonna be mad. I know I'm gonna piss you off. You gonna piss me off. You gonna be ugly one day. Wake up, your hair ain't cut. Ooh, this ain't done. Ooh. I need you to still love me though. You see what I'm saying? And our generation don't have that. They never had that because we grow up off of a lot of us grew up off of being. We never had our own person. We never had somebody that really truly cared for us, men and women. You got some women never had a real nigga love on them. Never had a real man be there for them and not think it's some weird stuff in the back. Or you know what I'm saying? And men don't know how to be loved today in this society. That just pissed me off. Because you try to love a nigga and it be weird to him. So it's like,
but is that
it's weird.
You can say it's weird. And only reason why I have an opinion on that is because when I look back at it, I can honestly be like, bro, I have been hard to love. Like I would like I'm hard to love. The only reason me personally why I'm hard to love is because for one, I wasn't brought up on genuine love. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
A lot of men.
So what I perceive as, oh, you love me, it really ain't so much love. It's just like I fuck with you because love, being loved when it's genuine, for me, it'd be like, what you on?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I gotta be vulnerable with you now. Like, I gotta do this and I gotta do that. And it'd be like, I don't know if I'm willing to do that.
But you also don't like, and that's what I don't understand about men in today's society. Like, y'all don't know how to recognize love, but y'all quick to identify when the love ain't there. Like, I can do for you. I can be here for you every time you need me in whatever way. And you just don't see it because to you it's like whatever.
And that's where people gotta learn what's value to the person that they're dealing with. Right, yeah. Because everybody don't value the same things. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like for me, going into talking to people, prior to me being married, it was like, you don't have to have nothing in order for me to fuck with you like that. As a woman, you don't have to have nothing. It's about how you make me feel. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And I got so attached to that alone where it's like you don't have to have nothing. It's just about how you make me feel. And it'd be like feelings can change though.
Absolutely.
Like you can make me feel a certain type of way, but because I'm always growing and I'm always learning, it'd be like this level of how you make me feel, it don't feel the same when I'm up here. You get what I'm saying? So I had to reevaluate and be like, I done so much stuff for people, like for the people that I talk to, that I look at it like, well, that's easy to do. You know what I'm saying? But what about me?
Let me ask you this. I had this conversation with my sisters before. You ever been, are you willing to be in a relationship with a woman? I mean, you married now, we just hypothetically speaking. Are you willing to be in a relationship with a woman that like she love you to the fullest extent, but it's not enough?
No,
Like, but listen to what I'm saying.
I'm
Like,
saying like that won't make me stay.
but how do you determine like
I'm gonna tell you because we know enough about my situation
mhm,
for me to speak on it. You get what I'm saying?
mhm.
That love that you got for me is not enough for we can't build, we can't grow, we can't do anything together. And you don't even do that for me. You don't motivate me. You don't make me feel like the king of the world. None of that. You know what I'm saying? When there's so much drama surrounding that, it'd be like, this ain't enough. Just because you love me, this ain't gonna take us nowhere.
But
Whereas when you know what when you start to feel what genuine love is, because for me, I can compare the two.
mhm,
You get what I'm saying? So when you get into like me coming into being married, it's like, bro, I didn't value certain shit that women, I didn't understand what a woman valued because over here, this was cool.
it
Over
wasn't a
here,
requirement.
that wasn't a requirement.
Right.
I did what I wanted to do. Can I say that they love me? Yeah, they love me. But did I grow from it? Hell no. When I met my wife out the gate, it was like, listen, this what it is over here. This what it ain't over here. This what I can deal with. This what I can't deal with. This, and this. Now, because I was always a nigga to be like, okay, I'm still doing whatever I want to do. And it's like, for me, it's like when the people before her say, I'm done. I don't give a fuck. You ain't, and it ain't about material shit. You're not doing shit for me
Mhm.
in order for me to be like you leaving matters to me.
Were you allowing them that
But
level
on
of
the other end, like with my wife, oh, I'm done. It'd be like, damn, what the fuck I gotta do? What I gotta do? What I gotta do? Let me get my shit together. Let me get my shit together. You get what I'm saying? And there's no way for me to compare how much either person or people prior to her or her loves me. But what I can say is, can I grow in this? Can I? This is a.
them
It
questions?
comes down from when it comes to feeling loves from two different places. It comes down to decisions now, and the decision that you make, you got to live with it. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
See, a lot of my situation was because I couldn't stand on my decision. You get what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this.
And now it's like when I stand on that decision, it's like whatever you put your mind to doing, you gotta do it because if you get distracted and go off for that woman, that shit not gonna work.
It ain't
You
gonna lie.
you can't mix both. You can't be what I learned is for a woman, you can't be a stand-up person for nobody more than her.
That's what I was just going to ask you. Do you feel? I had this conversation with my kid's father before. Do you feel, and not even just with men, do you feel it's possible for a person to be in love with two people at the same time?
A man
No,
or a
I'm
person,
saying
period?
just period.
That's a hard question only
No, it
because
ain't.
I'm saying it's hard because I gotta think rationally and not justifiably. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I feel like it's levels to love, but you just can't measure it. See, it sounds crazy, right?
That does not
Okay,
make sense.
it's love. You love someone, you got love for someone, and you're in love with
I
someone.
said, can you be in love with two people at the same time? Yes or no?
No,
Okay.
you can love multiple people, have love for multiple people,
Okay.
but I don't feel like you can be in love with two people at the same time.
My dog, cause he like you can't, in my opinion, you love them for different purposes, different reasons.
And that's why I say it's levels to love, because you'll
be surprised. Others think otherwise. Some think you can. I don't think you can.
I don't think you can be in love with two people at the same time.
I don't,
because I feel like sometimes love is one of those constant things where it's like you don't unlove somebody, but you can fall out of love with someone.
You don't unlove somebody, you can fall out of love. I think.
Okay, so look, you got two, like if you got two friends, right? Just like y'all just friends though, like you know what I'm saying? And you love your friends. Like I love my friends, they're my people. Now if they do something to cross you, you would be mad and you probably distance yourself from them, but you don't unlove them.
Shit.
If they did something to cross you, and I ain't even gonna say to a big magnitude. They do something to cross you, but you big on don't cross me.
Loyalty,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they cross that, and then they die, right? You still gonna feel away.
Maybe.
Because you love them. You got love for them.
Maybe. Love change. I'm a person that believes love change. Sometimes it's not, we can't determine it. I don't think you determine like when to be in love, when to have love, you don't determine it.
Cut the crap, Key. Get to the point. In love and having love for is two different things. Everybody serves a purpose similar and different.
I do agree, but what
AJ saying, said you can fall in love.
No, you cannot. You cannot be in love with having love and being in love. I totally agree. That's two different things. But what I'm saying is, you have people that do believe you can be in love. For example,
that's a man people that don't understand love though. Like they don't understand. They can't understand love if you feel like you can be in love with two people.
But how can you determine their understanding of love?
I ain't saying that you can, but I'm just saying if they feel like you can be in love with two different people, they don't understand love.
You have some people, and like I said, for me, love change. You can definitely fall out of love. You can definitely, for example, you had a childhood best friend, kindergarten, first grade. You every day you was happy to go see that person. You cared about being around that person. They presence mattered to you as a child.
Right.
You got older and completely forgot about them. You ain't. Who is Lil Jack on the beanbag?
But
that was love. You had love for him.
Okay. So
you don't know him no more. Now who's Jack?
But when you grow up, it'd be like because y'all don't kick it, circumstances change too.
Yeah.
So if y'all not around each other, you learn to live without that presence because y'all not around each other no more. But if that person was to come back around, it should be still the same.
But that's changing love, is it not? Because if it's love, it's love. It ain't no. You can be
the love didn't change. Y'all interactions change.
But the love will still be there.
Yeah. If that person come back around, like you see him when you grown, right? You ain't seen them since you were little.
Mm-hmm.
The love that you feel is gonna come from that time, but you gotta relearn the motherfucker all over again.
But that's what I'm saying. If you love them, you love them. It's not. I said, love change. You can't. And I'm saying that because, like, for example, I'm using another example. You got some people that was raised by their parents. You was taught to love your parents.
Mm-hmm.
But as you got older, your parent was still a good parent, but you just hated this parent. You know, there's some people out there like that. Like, I can't stand my mom. Your mama never did nothing for you, nothing, and you don't like your mama. That shit changed, and you don't even know why.
It's always a reason though. It's always a reason.
Sometimes
because speaking personally, it'd be like what you view when you get older and you start to learn certain things, your perspective changes.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying? Like when we little, we don't pay attention to the sacrifices, to all the stuff that our parents have to or choose to do in order to provide for us. We don't look at that until we get older and be like, damn, y'all had to do all this. Okay, I can understand why when we young and they not around, we be like, shit, they just not around. They at work. Like work is more important or whatever. When you grow up, it'd be like they was doing what they supposed to do, but coming up, you didn't look at it like that. And for some people, that'd be the opposite. You get what I'm saying? Like for me, that was the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought the world of my mama. Even though she was gone, I thought the world of, man, maybe her circumstances and this and this made her not be what she was supposed to be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As I grew older, that I still love her,
Yeah.
but my perspective of her has changed to the point where it'd be like, in my adult life right now, you don't fit in it. And I've learned that the stuff that you did that I gave you a pass for, you made those decisions. Those are the decisions that you made. I don't have to accept those decisions as an, you know what I'm saying, as an adult. When you look back at it, it'd be like, when I look at why I feel like how I feel, it's because of the decisions you made while I was growing up.
But let's take it away from the childhood. You can apply that same thing to a friend or family member as adults. Your shit still changed. It still changed.
I feel like it changed based off of biggest part is growth. Like some people just don't fit in your in your you know how they say like some people is there for a season and some people there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like those seasonal people, you can feel that. I feel like that's more like what you said at first, where you was like y'all was kids,
yeah,
and that was like your best friend. That presence mattered, and it's like as you grow up, if you never felt that presence again, it wouldn't matter because that was just a seasonal person.
I kind of like with my, and I only spoke on it because I have with my a situation with me. It's a motherfucker. I was head over heels for in love with 5 years. I'm talking about right now. We can walk past each other. I swear to God, you wouldn't even know we knew each other. And it's for me mentally.
Why?
It's no, because the love. I just it like you said. It was reasons, but like I would never openly admit I had
so much love.
Absolutely, you wouldn't even be able to tell. And I sometimes ask myself,
but
like,
is
how
that?
did it
But
get to that?
is that? Do you feel like you healed from that?
It's deeper than healed.
If it's still,
it's deeper than healed.
See, because for me, I look at it like this: for somebody to have been in my space, I'm like one of them. I'm like one of them gatekeeper niggas, bro. Like, if you've been in my space, I gotta watch you. I gotta be close enough to you, like to where it be like, if we out in public and shit, like how you was like, I was head over heels, and we see each other in person and this and that. You ain't even gonna know. Me, I'd be too invested. I'd be like, if I walk past the person, I'm gonna hit them with a head nod to let them know, like, I don't fuck with you, but I acknowledge you being here.
No,
because for me, I'd be like, when I walk past, what the fuck you finna say?
Why does that matter? For me, it's like once you, and this is me, I'm working on it. I could be better. I'm working to be better. Bro, when you dead to me, you are dead to me.
I got a problem with dead people. I can say that. That's my personal. That's me personally. I got a real problem, and I need to learn how to dead people. Like for me, it'd be like, because you was in my space, it's like I don't know.
And that's what I was gonna touch on earlier when you was saying like you was saying you gotta be able to leave on good terms. I was like that for a while, but you got some people. Sometimes the hardest part of being single or breaking up was to sometimes be able to understand you got some things could never be left on good terms. You could never get an ending to none. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it just have to be what it is.
I think for me,
for
that's a part of growing for me, to where it's like,
shit,
because I try my best to be like, if it ain't no bad blood, like just because we don't fuck with each other no more or talk, that's cool. Like, I don't want you to feel like I hold any ill intention or none of that, because some people, they do that. Like, I don't.
Why does that matter to you? You got people out here that
don't. And I'm gonna say
they don't give a fuck about how Bonnie felt. They hurted your feelings,
and that's right.
And why you?
But for me,
I'm really curious why you got that.
And as you asking me this shit, I'm thinking it. Like, I'm
really curious.
Damn. Like, and for me, I just feel like, because I'm a rare type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
When you get in my space, when I express, or if I give you my energy, right? It'd be like, I don't know. I just gotta know what the fuck you doing with that shit when you
No.
leave. Like,
No.
hey, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like,
listen.
I don't get it. That's something that I gotta sit back and self-reflect on.
For me, I hold grudges. This is one of my biggest, and I can literally
I don't
go.
hold no good.
I hold grudges because fuck you for real. Like that's how I feel because the type of person that I am, I'm genuine. So when you fuck me over and get me to that point, it is who is you? You dead to me? You back alive? Who is you?
Like me, I ain't gonna say I ain't
Man.
gonna call it petty, but I'm like one of them type of niggas like this. Like, bro, like if it ain't to the point where I wanna physically do something to you when I see you, I'm the type of nigga see you out and I ain't even coming here to buy no bottle tonight. But because I see you in here, I'm finna buy a bottle and give you something.
Absolutely not, man. Fuck you. I'm not even finna acknowledge you and
I
let
like
you.
to play. I like to play that like
Hell
you
no,
know what I'm
that's too
saying.
much
But
energy.
but then again, like I was just finna say, that's too much energy.
I ain't got
That's
time
the
for that.
and I ain't did no shit like that in a while. But that's like what I used to do. Like that's probably why. It's, like I be good because I done did it, but they probably be burning the fuck up. Like, dude, a bitch ass nigga. That's probably why shit couldn't get better because they like this nigga be doing little shit that
Just
fuck with me.
yeah,
He fucking with
triggering.
me.
He triggering.
Yeah, he fucking with me.
But for me, it's
I don't be
like
fucking with nobody no more though. Bro.
silence to me is the loudest sound ever. If I know me and you for this situation I'm talking about,
You sound just like my wife.
I'm telling you, silence is you can, for whether it's a text, whether it's a call not being answered, I'm in your face. Silence says a lot. That's loud enough. I could walk right past you, bro, and you that's gonna piss you off. That's gonna make you think like, especially for me being a woman to a man. If I know you fucked over me or you played with me, whatever the case is, and I see you, I'm not finna acknowledge you because it's gonna be like, I don't give a fuck if you feel like, oh, she's still mad. No, it's just I'm not finna invest no energy. I'm not finna allow you to piss me off. I'm not finna play fake with you and happy, and we're not finna do none of that. I want you to know you that tree over there. I walk right past you and didn't even
See, I gotta get there.
listen.
I ain't gonna lie.
And it don't even be.
I gotta get there. Like, and that's one of them things where it be like when you speak on certain shit, people will get the impression that you cool with that. You get what I'm saying? Me, I'm not cool with the fact that when I see people that I once cared about, it's
That's
like
right,
I can't uncare. You get what I'm saying?
No, you better learn.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's where I want to get to, where it's like me in the space that I'm in now. I have to force myself. I have to force myself to not care. You get what I'm saying? Like even though I know I do, I gotta force myself
That's
for one
what I'm
to not to not show you that I care. Like I gotta force myself to do that.
Do you how much pressure is that to, let's just say you've dealt with so many women and it ended on bad terms and you trying to prove to them you're not the bad guy, but they don't even.
And I feel like
How much pressure is that?
I feel like it depends on the person because that's easy for me. You get what I'm saying? Like that's not no pressure to try to be like I'm not that bad of a. Most of the people that I dealt with, I'm not on bad terms with.
Is it because of you though? Because you amended it.
We ended because probably.
No, I'm saying are y'all not on bad terms because you had to make the stance, or is it just like? Because what I'm getting from you is like you gotta. Only way you can leave is to know it's good.
I think I probably made it to where it wasn't bad times. Like if I never would have spoke to that person again, they probably wouldn't have gave me that. You get what I'm saying? But because I'm what's up, you know what I'm saying? Like we cool.
That's such a stand up guy for you because I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't listen.
I don't know. It just be like I don't want nobody to feel like I amend.
That's right.
I amend shit to a point where it's like I don't fuck with you, but it ain't fuck you.
It's fuck you. I don't fuck with you. Listen, I don't listen. And it like you said, it ain't necessarily got to be bad blood, but if you did anything to be in that space, you got to stay over there. You got to stay over there. I'm not finna, oh, what up? Man, fuck you. Don't talk to me. Don't say shit. Nothing. If you initiate, I'm a hey.
And listening to that, it just shows me at some point I was petty. Because that's petty. When I look at it now, it'd be like, that was petty.
Why would you speak to me and you know you crossed me? You playing in my face now.
And that's what it is. It'd be like, when I look at it, to me,
no,
I'm looking at it like, you know, I'm cool, but they not cool. They not cool for real.
Like I said, happy on the fuck you know. It really
Right.
be. He said sometimes y'all want to leave on good terms, but then they see you happy and lose it. That's and they be content. Like when you single, when they don't know nothing, like you can do what you want to do. It just better not hit them. You get what I'm saying? Like you ever had that where it's like you chilling, you and this person broke up, y'all good, but like the second I find out you really over there having the time, and don't let you be the one that fucked over on me, and I had to build myself up and lead the situation. Bitch, you over there happy? I'm finna act ass. I'm finna show off. What do you say? I'm about to cut up.
Do you had that?
I've had that before, but I never acted on it.
But this is what I'm saying though.
I
But
never
if
act
it's
on
fuck them, why did that matter?
I never act on it.
It don't matter if you act on it, you still feel it. See, me, I'm the type of person that I act on shit. Like I act on shit. Like
Okay.
if I ever had that situation where it's like, are you over there happy and this and that? In those situations, I genuinely be like, I'm happy for you because somebody else is giving you something that I couldn't. But one thing about me is I always look at it like this, and this could be some narcissistic shit. Every female that has dealt with me has learned something from me. So if you can take what you learn from me and go be happy, then that's cool. That's what's up.
But see, that's from the like you said.
But you can't
narcissistic-
take what you learn from me and try to throw that in my face and shit. Like, bitch, when I met you, you didn't have no interest of moving into into a better place.
So it's
You was
okay.
gonna stay down here, but then, say for instance, they you know they learn and they build up their shit and then be like, oh yeah, nigga, I'm living like this, and
Wait a
and they
minute.
be like, what?
I'm interpreting
Bitch,
it. So you
ain't
saying because I'm
you didn't
just
even
trying
have
to.
that mind frame before I came.
So a bitch only could be better because she going from the hurt you put her through.
No, I ain't saying that. That's how she can be better. What I'm saying is, my point of saying that was everybody learns something from me.
But why does it have to be from like trauma that you caused?
It didn't have to be. It didn't have to be. Unfortunately, it was, but it didn't have to be. Like I'm changing, bro.
No,
I'm changing, bro.
No, listen. I'm not that mature yet. Call it what you want. If and for me, it's more so now that I'm single. Being a woman, I feel like I've only been in 3 serious relationships, but I genuinely feel like I prep niggas for the women that they with right now. So I don't give a fuck you.
Better or worse?
Better.
No, I'm saying like the women that they ended up with, is that relationship better or worse? Like, is they acting right now?
Yes.
That's how I be feeling.
That pisses
like, listen,
me. Look,
you wasn't
open
in
the
for me.
door
You
up
wasn't
inside.
in for me.
listen.
Unfortunately, it. I ain't even gonna say like
No.
not too many of them ended in a place where it was like I was doing them wrong. It was just like, bro, I'm cool. Like I'm cool.
You just call quits. Like, oh, you know what? Today I don't feel like this relationship shit. Go ahead, man. Listen, that's why.
But the fucked up part. But the fucked up part about it be like, in those times, I still was wrong because I might not. I call it quits, but then say a month go by or 2 months, I ain't talk to a motherfucker, and you know what I'm saying. I know I can call you and
that's the problem.
do shit like, you know what I'm saying. If I can call you and I know you're gonna let me fuck,
that's the problem.
it'd be like, I'm gonna call you, and then you start that whole little process over again.
Why do that?
I'm saying I'm growing, woman.
Oh my
That's
God.
the past. I'm sitting here admitting that shit wasn't right.
No,
like,
but I'm saying
right.
because it's guys with that mindset still like, and it goes back into you saying if you don't close shit off on a good note.
And I feel like that's why I start trying to do that.
So with the good note, sometimes still leave that open room for you to do that. That's why you got to be able to say, fuck a motherfucker.
And that's why I said today, I have to force myself to know.
Absolutely.
In order to know that I can do that, I got to force myself not to take advantage of that. You get what I'm saying?
Man, listen.
That's why, like, now I keep my mind focused. Like, I feel like when it comes to marriage, bro, if you focus, if you put all your if you put all your focus into making your marriage work, it'll naturally build you up as a person, as well as a husband or a wife. You get what I'm saying?
No, because that have to be on both ends. Because you will find yourself overpouring into somebody that really ain't even like I'm not gonna do all that. Yeah, I love you. I'm gonna be here for you. I care for you, but like, you want me to excel over, like you said, growing and all of that. Marriage is big. You want. Let's talk about marriage in this aspect. We married. I want you to grow and be this bigger person with me, but I'm comfortable right here. Sometimes you gotta give up on people. You just have to give up on people.
Mm.
You got to.
And again,
You got to.
that's deep.
And look, this another thing. In that same sense, you got to give up on people because I could be seeing more in you than you see in yourself, and you might not ever view yourself in that eye. But I'm pulling you, trying to pull something out of you that I see that you don't even realize you possess. So now at this point, I'm burned, I'm drained out. I gotta go. You gotta leave people behind to know sometimes that they lost.
So
you gotta be a loss to people sometimes.
And sometimes I think I'm bad with that personally because of the fact that it'd be like,
yeah.
when I leave, I don't want to leave you in bad shape.
Why does that matter though? Because it's not
your
job to fix them up anyway.
I don't know why. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why.
You can do all you gotta do mentally. If they not doing the work themselves, you can apologize. You can show it, and that goes with and being in a relationship. You done been through this bad. This girl done dogged you out, used you for your money. Now here I come trying to show you with all good intentions. I'm here for you, but you
and
still.
And that should be foreign as a bitch.
What?
No, I'm saying like, you come in like that, and then because the motherfucker have been so used to this, that shit be looking weird.
But that's on you to do the work.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. That's at that point for me, if I'm steady pouring, trying to show you, you know what, man, I'm here for you. I got you. If you still won't see that, I gotta go. Because what am I doing? It's and women specifically, we tend to lose ourselves behind situations like that.
But do you feel like that's also a patience thing though?
No.
Some people.
Well, yeah, and no.
Because some people take longer to register what you're trying to do than others. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I feel like that's a big part of why people stay so long, because they feel like they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. Now, mind you, is that always good? No, it's not. But at the same time, it'd be like some people, they don't know, they don't get it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not to say that you shouldn't leave that person.
Yes, you should.
I said, did you hear what I said? It's not to say that you shouldn't leave that person. Like, okay. if that's too much for you, then yeah, leave. But I'm saying, like, some people, they just don't get it. And it's like, if every person in their life felt like they not getting it, so they give up on them, at the time when they get somebody that's not going to give up on them, it's going to be 10 times harder.
For who?
For the person that believe in you.
No.
If I don't know math, you try to teach me math, you like, man, fuck that shit, I'm done. This person try to teach me math, man, fuck that shit, I'm done. Everybody, and then that one person be like, listen, bro, look, and literally have the patience to try to teach you. Now I'm at a point where I'm like, bro, I know you gonna give up on me too, so I don't even want to try no more.
Okay, that makes
sense.
I
don't even want to try anymore, because every time when I have tried to do this right, they just give up on me.
But in the same sense, like that's what it goes back into. You have to be able to do that work yourself. You can't keep expecting me to come. You can't keep expecting us to come here teaching you math when it's the same problem. You got 4 different people trying to break this same problem. Because at what point do you sit back and be like, okay, wait a minute, let me add the tally marks. Let me do the work myself.
And even still,
it don't know. You gotta
still. To me, it'd be like in that equation. Like when we talking about me, I'm the type of person to be like this. Instead of you coming over here trying to help me, I'm gonna try to figure this shit out myself. So if you come over here, listen, if you come over here trying to help me, like you see me struggling, and you insert yourself into trying to help me, and then you see that I'm still struggling with your help, and you decide, yeah, just go ahead and figure. Why the fuck you come over here fucking with me?
I didn't know that from the beginning. We ain't know you. We didn't know that. And then too, going back to the math, we're gonna use
it go back to a motherfucker being like, oh, he's struggling, to this nigga stupid.
To the point where, like, it goes back to the patience. If I'm sitting here telling you, hey, Vonnie, 1 + 1 is 2, and you like, I keep coming up with 3. Now look, if you split this up, 1 + 1 is 2. Okay, look, let me show you this way. Woo, woo, woo. I don't understand it that way.
That's a
Man,
person
listen.
that's a person that's not willing to learn, because if you
That's
break it,
another- that's key point.
if you breaking the shit down, and I can look at it and see that what you're doing is right. Why the fuck would I keep sitting here getting the wrong fucking answer?
Say it again.
But that's what I'm
people that
saying.
do that.
That's people that are not willing to learn. Some people, they be like,
That too.
I
or
see
do
you
the work
breaking it. I
themselves.
see you breaking it down. But as much work as you put in into breaking it down to show me, I'm not even finna put that much work into. I'm just looking at it and guessing. I'm not finna break it down the way that you breaking it down.
And with that being said,
But
you should leave.
yeah, in those
When you
instances,
realize that,
in those
you should leave.
in those instances, you should leave.
And that goes back to you saying,
But
well,
if
why
you
should
see,
you
but
gonna
if
give
you,
up on
but
me?
listen, if you see, you give up on people that's not willing to change or learn or grow.
But
Those are the people you give up on.
listen,
People that's willing to learn and grow. I just feel like you shouldn't give up on them people, because sometimes it just takes longer for things to click for them.
but going back to you just said something. One of my biggest things, trying to force somebody to change. Sometimes people just, if you can't love,
You
the
can't
learner,
force nobody to change.
you
People change
can't.
when they want to.
But you got some people that feel like, oh,
Yeah.
if he
Yeah.
going back into he never been loved like this. I've been that woman before. Like he never had real love. I'm gonna come in and baby, listen, that man ran me through that. Listen, multiple times. It's just, and another thing, I'm all over the place, but I'm just thinking the shit. I come to learn now that I'm single. When a man don't love himself, bro, he make you pay.
Ain't nothing you can do
No,
with it.
when a man don't love himself, he make you pay for loving him. On God, like when you
I agree with that.
listen, if he don't love himself, he finna make you
I
hurt
think
for caring for. Because why
I
you care
think that's
about me?
what people. I think that's people in general.
Yeah, but
And
niggas,
and because when you said that, like it kind of struck a nerve, because I've been there.
man, listen.
And when they in there, when they in that position, it's like
For
they
real.
they don't even know what they doing. It'd
Yes,
be like,
they do.
No, this
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
do.
saying. This what I'm saying. People will wake up every day and feel like they love themselves, and it'd be like, what you display, what you put out shows that you don't love yourself.
But who are that goes back into what we saying? Who are you to say if it's a woman out here that's she love prostitute? This makes her life complete. Who are you to say that's wrong? That's her happiness. That's her love for herself. You can't say that. So going back,
the only problem that I have with that, because I do feel like people got their own opinions. It's just an opinion. That's wrong. Okay, well, that's what she like to do. That's her life, whatever. My thing is, what would bother me is, you love prostitutes. When you decide that you don't want a prostitute no more, and you want a good man, don't look for that. Don't. It's slim. It's very slim. It's
No.
very slim. It's
No.
very slim.
people
Don't-
change. Ain't that what you
Yeah,
just said?
people change, but it'd be like, bro, listen. It's the same thing with the mad problem.
No,
It's gonna be a lot of people that come into your life to be like, you used to do what? You did it.
You got
Or they
some
hear
people
about
that-
it and be like, no, I'm cool.
you got some
And
that
it's,
love that.
and it's okay, but it's okay to be cool on it.
You got some that it is. but
Like
you got some that
I'm agreeing with you when you say you should walk away
yeah. you
in
gotta
certain
learn.
instances. What I'm saying is, with people that's willing to change and grow and learn, those are people that require just a little bit more patience than the other ones.
But listen, that goes back into my question I asked you. Say they are willing to learn and grow, and they showing you that, but you steady
They taking too
giving. But it's like you want them. You done did 6 years with them. They went from here to here, but you still right here. Now you keep helping, and they went from here to here. You keep helping, You when is it like? Do you still
When do
because
I
they
grow?
willing?
When do the other person grow?
Are you willing to still stick around, knowing that they
do you
open
believe
to?
do you believe that a person up here can learn anything from a person down here?
Yes.
So for me, I look at it like this: just because you're up here in a lot of areas, you still down here in a lot of
In
areas.
certain areas, yeah.
So when those two people come together, I feel like y'all should be working to get here. Nobody should be working for this person to get here or here more than the other person. You get what I'm saying? I feel like y'all should be able to come to even, because in areas where you up here, that person that's down there, you supposed to help them come up. And in other areas, it's like this.
But
You gotta like y'all gotta find that balance. You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be the devil's advocate with that because in my opinion, I don't feel people will ever be here, and I'm explaining why. I met you. You ain't know what love is. You ain't know. You right here. I'm right here. So by the time I'm teaching you, you come up. But I done learned so much from you and from what you lacking. I still elevate a little bit. It should never be a big, but it's never gonna be even.
Like
it's never gonna be even.
It becomes even when the areas that the other person is lacking comes up as well as the other one. So say for instance, when it comes to business, you're up here.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to managing, I mean not managing, but when it comes to emotions, you're down here. And you meet a person that is the opposite, right?
Okay.
Now they emotions, like they showing, like they giving you the emotional part that you lack, but they ain't got no business. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all both got stuff like this. What I'm saying is, if both of y'all is working on the other person's weak suit, y'all can eventually be here.
At a common ground.
You will be a person that's emotionally intelligent and business intelligent, and that person will also be emotional and business intelligent. You get what I'm saying? You gotta find that middle point.
To an extent.
But next show we gonna be a little bit more structured. This was just kind of like a real raw first version. Let y'all get in on our conversations. We gonna wrap it up here in a few seconds, but make sure we'll be back tomorrow. 6:30. Same as next week. So for all of the people that want to tune in, we'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 with different topics and different things to touch on.
Tap in, make sure if y'all got anything y'all want us to discuss and talk about, feel free to drop it in the comments or on our page.
Or for future references, if y'all feel like y'all got something to bring to the table and y'all need an up close and personal conversation to where you ain't got to be typing away in them comments and stuff. Just hit one of our inbox and we'll find a show that works for the conversation y'all want to have.
All right. See y'all. Thanks for tuning in.